Hello, BKFK family! Coming up in today's episode of BKFK Storytime, 3 ferocious ogres invade the village of Snaggleton.
The ground trembled as 3 enormous ogres, each holding a huge club, stormed into Snaggleton.
But Grumblegut recognizes them as his cousins.
Grumblegut?
Grizzlegore said, his eyes wide.
Is that really you?
Yes, it's me!
Grumblegut replied, walking towards them.
What are you doing causing trouble in Snaggleton?
Grumblegut teaches his cousins a valuable lesson.
Maybe living with different creatures isn't so bad after all. It's actually kinda nice.
But first, let's find out who the superstars are on this episode.
My name is Zoe. I'm 6 years old. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I like listening to By Kids for Kids, and I love playing with my little brother.
Hi, my name is Jane. I live in Washington, D.C. I'm 9 years old, and I love puppies, and my dog Franklin. And I love Taylor Swift.
Hello, my name is Elliot, and I love to play with my baby brother, and I like to listen to By Kids for Kids. And I'm 7 years old.
My name is Louie. I'm from Washington, D.C. I like baseball and other sports. I'm 11 years old.
Well done, kids. Your performance was spectacular. Okay, Ruby, let's get on with the story.
The night the ogres came to Snaggleton. One quiet night in the magical village of Snaggleton, the moon was high and the stars twinkled brightly over the land of Magimajura. The Snaggletonians were peacefully sleeping in their cozy homes. But suddenly, a loud roar echoed through the village, shaking the trees and waking everyone up. The ground trembled as 3 enormous ogres, each holding a huge club, stormed into Snaggleton. These ogres were Grizzlegore, a giant with matted hair and tusks as long as your arm. Bristleback, whose spiky back and massive muscles made him look like a walking fortress. And Sludgefoot, who left a trail of sticky mud wherever he went.
Smash it all!
Bellowed Grizzlegore as he swung his club at a lamppost, sending it crashing to the ground.
Destroy everything!
Yelled Bristleback, knocking over a market stall with a single swipe.
Ha ha ha! Bash splat!
Shouted Sludgefoot, stomping his feet and splashing mud everywhere. Granny Gigglesnort was the first to wake up. She was rather annoyed. She opened her door and looked out.
Excuse me, dearies. Could you please keep it down? Some of us are trying to get some sleep.
The ogres stopped for a moment and stared at Granny. They looked at each other, then back at Granny, and burst out laughing.
Frog smash! Lubber blast!
Shouted Grizzlegore, and they continued their rampage through the village, smashing and kicking everything in sight. Soon, other Snaggletonians peered out of their windows to see what all the fuss was about.
Hey, what's going on?
Yelled Snickerfang the goblin.
Keep it down, will you?
Shouted Silvarus the elf. The ogres just roared louder.
Slammer! Womp! Shadow Crush!
And stormed ahead. Sir Chucklenugget had heard the noise and realized that although he was rather comfy in his bed, as a knight, he had a duty to the village. He strapped on his armor over his pajamas, picked up his sword and shield, and set off to confront the ogres. He followed the trail of destruction. He heard their roars as he got closer and closer.
Clunker-wreck.
Rumble frat, boomer blast.
Soon he caught sight of the grisly beasts. He quickened his pace and raised his sword.
Get back, vile beasts! Be gone! For if you don't, I, Sir Chuckle Nuggets, hero of Magimajura, will strike you down with one mighty blow from my sword.
The ogres turned to face him.
Frog smash.
Shouted Bristleback, and the three ogres charged at the knight. But before they clashed together, a large figure stepped out of the shadows.
Cousins,
It shouted.
what are you doing here?
Grizzlegore, Bristleback, and Sludgefoot stopped in their tracks, shocked to see Grumblegut, for it was he who had stepped between the ogres and the knight.
Rumblegut?
Grizzlegore said, his eyes wide.
Is that really you?
Yes, it's me.
Grumblegut replied, walking towards them.
What are you doing causing trouble in Snaggleton?
We're doing what we always do. Smashing things. What about you? You should be living with our tribe. The Thunder Smackers.
Grumblegut shook his head.
I live here, cousins.
How can you say that?
Sludgefoot asked, his voice filled with confusion.
Ogres belong with ogres. Elves with elves. Goblins with goblins. It's the way things are.
That's not true.
Grumblegut said firmly.
When you live with these other weirdos, they bring all their nasty habits with them. Revolting food, stupid clothes, stinky clothes.
You're wrong, cousins.
Interrupted Grumblegut.
Living here has taught me that everyone brings their own special skills and talents. We all help each other and make our village better.
The ogres looked at each other in shock and surprise. The other Snaggletonians began to gather around, curious about what was happening.
Let me show you how.
Grumblegut said,
Granny Gigglesnort,
Yes, dear?
can you come here, please?
Granny Gigglesnort hobbled over.
Granny Gigglesnort here makes the best potions and spells.
Grumblegut explained.
She always knows how to make us laugh or feel better.
Granny smiled and handed Grizzlegore a small bottle of her famous laughter potion.
Here, try this. It'll make you feel warm and happy inside.
Grizzlegore took the bottle and sniffed it curiously.
Snickerfang and Jinx the Goblins are always coming up with funny pranks and helpful inventions.
Grumblegut said, pointing to the goblin siblings. Snickerfang and Jinx grinned and handed Sludgefoot a small gadget.
It's a bug finder.
Snickerfang explained.
It helps you find tasty bugs for snacks.
Sludgefoot's eyes lit up as he took the gadget.
Let me introduce you to my cave mates, Tralla and Snotbeard. Tralla provides us with a never-ending supply of slime. Here, have a bottle. You'd be amazed how useful it is. And you should see Snotbeard do the mighty boulder shatter. Show them, Snotty.
Snotbeard shyly picked up a rock and casually smashed it into the shape of a dragon. The ogres gasped in amazement.
You see?
Grumblegut said, turning back to his cousins.
We all bring something special to our village. We help each other and make Snaggleton a better place to live.
Grizzlegore, Bristleback, and Sludgefoot looked at each other, realizing that Grumblegut was right.
We never started that way.
Grizzlegore admitted.
Maybe living with different creatures isn't so bad after all.
It's actually kinda nice.
Bristleback said, licking a bit of slime from the bottle.
Yeah.
Sludgefoot agreed, playing with the bug finder. The other Snaggletonians each came forward with small gifts for the ogres to take back to their tribe. The ogres were amazed and grateful for the gifts.
Thank you.
Grizzlegore said, his voice softer now.
We will tell the Thunder Smashers about what we learned here.
Yes.
Bristleback added.
Maybe
Maybe we can make our home more like Snaggleton.
Grumblegut smiled, proud of his cousins.
Remember, it's not about where you come from, but how you treat others. We're all better when we work together.
With that, the ogres said their goodbyes and headed back to their tribe, carrying their new gifts and a new understanding of how different creatures could live together peacefully.
Quiz time! Question 1. What were the names of the 3 ogres that stormed into Snaggleton? A. Grizzlegore, Bristleback, and Sludgefoot. B. Grumblegut, Snotbeard, and Troller. C. Snickerfang, Jinx, and Silvarus. Or D. Grog, Smash, Clunkerwreck, and Boomba Blast. And the answer is A. Grizzlegore, Bristleback, and Sludgefoot. Question 2. What did Sir Chucklenugget do when he heard the noise caused by the ogres? A. He went back to sleep. B. He confronted the ogres in his armor and pajamas. C. He ran away from the village. Or D. He asked Whistleforth the wizard for help. And the answer is B. He confronted the ogres in his armor and pajamas. Question 3. Who stopped the ogres before they could fight Sir Chucklenugget? A. Granny Gigglesnort. B. Snickerfang and Jinx. C. Whistleforth the wizard. Or D. Grumblegut the ogre. And the answer is D. Grumblegut the ogre. Question 4. What did Grumblegut teach his ogre cousins about the village of Snaggleton? A. Snaggleton was too dangerous for ogres. B. Everyone in Snaggleton has unique skills and talents that make the village better. C. Ogres should never live with other creatures. Or D. Only wizards could live in Snaggleton. And the answer is B. Everyone in Snaggleton has unique skills and talents that make the village better. Question 5. What did the Snaggletonians do to welcome the ogres at the end of the story? A. They chased them away with magic spells. B. They gave them gifts to take back to their tribe. C. They asked them to leave and never come back. Or D. They hid in their homes and didn't come out. And the answer is B. They gave them gifts to take back to their tribe. Hey guys, if you like this episode, please share it with your friends and family. It is one of the best ways to support BKFK Storytime.